Despite our pharmacies being full of hundreds of different pills and medicines, many Ukrainians like to use trustworthy remedies such as medicinal herbs, which have passed the test of time. Even today, such herbs are used to treat various illnesses. But how are these herbs produced on an industrial scale? Made in Ukraine will tell about this interesting curative story. A multi-stage control system awaits the raw materials after their delivery to the enterprise. This is the responsibility of the laboratory. Samples are taken from each batch of raw materials to monitor all their quality and safety levels. The task of the laboratory is quality control at all stages of production, from the arrival of raw materials to the factory and until the release of the final product. The first stage is the visual examination of the raw materials for compliance with the reference documentation. This helps to determine the overall quality of raw materials and the quality of their harvesting. Was the sufficient harvesting period maintained, how the raw materials were dried, and were the recommendations on storage followed? The laboratory answers these questions. Each batch is checked for the presence of heavy metals, cadmium, mercury, arsenic and lead. The content of cesium and strontium is controlled as well. The laboratory provides raw material control for the presence of more than 30 different pesticides, which are most often used in the cultivation of medicinal plant material. Reference documentation has been developed for each type of starting medicinal material and finished product. It contains a list of quality levels, including requirements for concentration of active substances, which should correspond to specific raw materials. The impurity profile test is a separate type of inspection. Impurities of plants of the same family but not belonging to the medicinal ones are also examined in this test. Different methods are used in the laboratory: spectrophotometry and thin layer and liquid chromatography. For example, essential oil composition is tested in the following way. A flask with a breakdown of raw materials is placed in the heater. Essential oil with steam is distilled, refrigerated and collected in a separate receiver. There, the quantitative content of the oil is measured, and then its component composition is analyzed. The first stage of raw material processing is grinding. The technology of grinding is based on the vertical manufacturing principle. Each production area is equipped with an effective system of inflow and exhaust ventilation. The equipment that grinds the raw material takes into account the morphological features of each species. This is a so-called semi-finished product, which is temporarily put in the storehouse. From there, it goes to packaging. The finished fraction arrives to the packaging site either from the semi-finished product storehouse or from the cutting shop. The semi-finished product falls into a multi-head dispenser, which is especially designed to weigh a product using computer-aided selection of the combination. The target weight portion of the semi-finished product falls into the package, which is subsequently placed by the carton packing machine in an outer cardboard pack. A series and expiration date is printed on it. After this, the box is weighed again, and visual control of its appearance is conducted. The warehouse stores both main products and products containing essential oils. After that, the finished packaged goods are sent to the finished products warehouse for further storage. The whole area of the warehouse is divided into separate zones: the delivery zone, the batching zone, and the release zone. which are separated by special yellow lines. The warehouse is equipped with a good ventilation system and temperature and humidity sensors. Products are stored at temperatures not exceeding 25 degrees Celsius and at a humidity of no more than 65%. From the warehouse, packages of medicinal herbs are sent to hundreds of pharmacies throughout the country. And from the pharmacies, they sometimes end up in our homes.